Hello everybody, I am Brantman19 and welcome to our June update. Currently it is June the 4th. It is 12:09 a.m. Eastern time where I'm at, so this is probably coming out in roughly about 8 or 9 hours, so hopefully around 9 a.m. Eastern it'll be coming out, and you guys can all kind of catch up to see where we've been this whole last month. So first off, I want to say I want to welcome everybody, old and new alike. It is subscribers and viewers like you that keep me going. If you're just viewing and you haven't pushed that subscribe button, I'm going to go ahead and ask you now to go ahead and do that. That helps make sure that you get it all every video as it comes out. You get notified. So now that I'm done plugging everything, let's jump into this month's stats. I'm going to go ahead and click over here to my YouTube progress data sheet that I have here. And just want to point out we had an amazing month. I have been seeing just growth on top of growth on top of growth all year long so far since I started tracking all this, actually back in December. And this month we hit 26,011 minutes of watch time. That's huge for a channel my size. That's something like 18 days of video watched over the last month. For, you know, a channel my size, I'm just loving that. Also, we added 4,021 new views. That's compared to 3,076 in the month of April. So that's pretty cool right there alone. Audience retention went up to 6 minutes and 28 seconds. So out of a full 20-25 minute video, about 6.5 minutes of it are being watched. That may not seem like a lot, but when you put in there that roughly, you know, maybe, I guess, I want to say probably about 20 to 25, 30% of the people out there are only watching about the first second to 5 seconds, when a majority of the people watch that much, you know, so little of it, and the rest of you who are watching, you know, 15, 20 minutes of, you know, 25 minutes, a full episode, whatever it may be, you guys are watching that much, it has to, you know, eventually they're going to drag down the total. And I don't mind that, you know, that's happening. I actually like where we're at. I want to be right in this percentage, which the average percentage viewed is 28%, which has been going up throughout the course of the year. And really, it's been, or I should say, it's been kind of holding steady in the high 20s, but I'm okay with 28%. That means about, you know, roughly just around a third are watching, you know, are hitting that marker, so I'm okay with that. We added 11 new subscribers this past month. That's a little short of my target. My target was to hit, what was it, 94, I believe. Let me double check yet. Or 93 93 subscribers overall. I only hit 89. It was kind of slow the first like 15, 16 days of the month. I didn't get anybody new, and I was wondering what I was doing wrong. I mean, the videos were coming out. They were going well. I kept seeing high view numbers. I just was not seeing new subscribers. And then, like, the second half of the month, they just jumped. I mean, if I could have done that all month long, how cool that would have been. That would have actually probably made a one of the best months ever. But it was okay. I'll take those 11. I appreciate every single one of you new people who are here, as always. We did have, let's see, that does bring up our total views to 14,630. There we go. About messed up there. 14,630 views so far on the channel. That is awesome. That is amazing. Now that broke our estimated views by 630 actually. The estimated was going to be 14,000. We broke it by 630, so that's doing pretty awesome there. We did, like I said, we did go 4 short of our subscriber goal, but that's okay. We're gonna live. Now that does bring out to what the new expectations for what June should bring, and we'll see in the July update if it comes true or not. It says here, my expectations said that I should see 19,000 views, so we're talking a gain of 5,000. That seems to be kind of on track. I gain about 1,000 every single month. And then the subscribers were supposed to be up to like a grand total of 95. I'm sitting at 89 right now. That means I should get 11 over the course of the next 30 days. Give or take. So, but I looked again at my expectations this morning, and it actually took in the brand new total, the brand new expectation. The brand new expectation is that I should have 102 by this time next month. So on July 4th, I should have 102, and that would break my yearly goal of having 100 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. I've been really wanting to hit that goal. It seems like everything comes in hundreds or thousands, you know, kind of like to the next zero amount. So 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, a million, you know, that seems to be how it kind of works. 100 is a big deal for me. After that, I'm gonna, you know, I know it'll be a while before I hit my next goal, but it's just pretty cool to see that going on. So, okay, enough of the stats, enough of that boring stuff right there. I know you're not here for that. You want to know about the games. So, or, you know, hold on. I'm going to take one step back here. I did have a stat accomplishment. This is something different. This is something that happened, actually it happened in April, and then it happened again in May. I wanted to see it happen twice before I went announcing it. I had a couple goals at the start of the year, mostly around stats, but there was a pretty big one that we hit. And if you don't know about YouTube and YouTube Analytics gives you a real-time feed and tells you how many people, like, you know, how many views you're getting per minute just about for like the last hour, and then also tells you how many views you get by hour. So it also keeps up to 48 hours in record where you can see up to the hour. And I wanted to hit a full 48-hour period where I had at least one view in every hour. And I hit that not once, but twice. So I am extremely thrilled about that. I think I actually went on like a 60 to 70 hour time frame where I had a, you know, because I kept watching it. I kept looking over and seeing how long it went. It seemed to go about anywhere from I want to say it was about 58. It could have been somewhere in there. It was somewhere. I don't know. It was higher than 48, lower than 72. How about that? And it was somewhere in there. I locked off, but I mean, I got quite a few people. That was pretty good. It was like a 400 and something person day on one of those days too. So it was really amazing. So okay, accomplishments gone, stats are gone. Let's go on to the game. So, well, we did finish in Supreme Ruler Ultimate. We did finish our Ottoman Empire campaign. That was pretty cool. It lasted just about as long as I thought it did. And you know, I wasn't too mad about that one. That one actually went along. There was some problems with the economy. There was some problems with just not wanting to ever equal out or to allow us to get above a certain amount of money, and that kind of knocked off on the game for me. It did lead into us playing the Trump Rising campaign for a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and say that is on hiatus. Why? That's because Supreme Ruler Ultimate... Okay, I'm going to knock on Supreme Ruler a little bit and Battle Go here. I feel like Supreme Ruler Ultimate is not a done game. It still seems like it might be like a late beta version, and they never did really get it going. The economic system's not there. In the case of Trump Rising, I think they were against Trump from the beginning. And I'm not trying to be political here, but when you do that, you know, it's almost like they want you to fail as Trump to prove that Trump would fail as a president. And you know, I don't like that. I don't like having it kind of the cards stacked against me from the beginning and not having a chance to do anything. Because if you notice, I had rebellions left and right. I had to do stuff with my social, you know, slider and stuff like that. And that could just be me, and I'm not very good. I mean, it could be that, but I don't think it's all me there. So we'll just have to put that on hiatus. I might come back to it. I might not. I just don't know right now. Moving on, Supreme Ruler 2020, our Golden Circle campaign. I am loving that campaign. That one's so much fun. That game's fleshed out, in my opinion. There's some problems, but there's not a whole lot of them. It's a game I've been playing for, roughly 8 years now, and I know that game inside and out. At least in my opinion, I do. I don't know anything new. I don't learn too many new things about that one. But I would say that campaign's about 60 to 70% done. I can't tell exactly because we do have some stuff to do down there in South America. We do have some stuff in the Caribbean. We've got stuff in the Northeast and the Northwest. But that's just that's just where we're going on that one, and we still have a lot more to go. We did expand that to being all of Canada too, so that's in there. moving onward, we did start a brand new campaign in a brand new game, Empire Total War. We did start an American campaign running through the story of the game, and that one's fun. I'm loving it. It's very nice to actually get in there and play with troops on the battlefield again. A lot of you people, a lot of my subs who are here now know me from when I did some stuff for Tom Clancy's End War, and I had so much fun directing troops on a map instead of just directing, you know, units moving into positions around a town. I now can control them getting and taking the town, and I'm loving it. So I'm going to keep that one up and going, even though it's an old game and I don't seem to have a lot of views on it. I enjoy it, so I'm going to keep playing it. I hope everybody else kind of comes to enjoy it, and if not, that's okay. You don't have to watch it. I'm just going to keep putting it up there. It's going to be the 6 o'clock time slot. So going into the future here, with Golden Circle kind of coming to an end, it could go a full month, it could not. So I'm going to open up this next little piece for both of my, you know, future things here for you guys to vote on. So we're going to keep going on with Supreme Ruler 2020 after the Golden Circle, but you guys have 4 different countries to choose from. You can choose from me doing a South African campaign where I take over everything south of the equator, which I'll still take over all of Africa, but everything south of the equator has to be South African. I thought that was a little different. Nigeria, where I just kind of focus on creating like I guess a larger Nigerian empire or something, you know. It'd be more fun to play with the techs in that one. That's really what I want out of that one, is to play more tech-wise. I would try to do everything with Sub-Saharan Africa and maybe jump over to South America. I think that would be like my extent about as far as I would go. Unless I felt like going further, I wouldn't know. I could do one with Thailand, where I do something where like I try to make Asia belong all to Thailand, and also Oceania. That would be kind of cool, you know, making Australia turn into that's part of the Thai Empire or something like that. I'll come up with some storylines later. And then the other one's Ethiopia, which Ethiopia is one of the countries that kind of drives the African Union, and if you didn't know that, they kind of drive the AU. So I want to kind of make a African Union campaign with Ethiopia where we really create the African Union. So you guys get to choose. It's South Africa, Nigeria, Thailand, or Ethiopia. You guys vote down in the comments below. Also, we're going to jump into what might happen next on Empire Total War. I don't know how far I am in the American campaign. There's a lot more to go, so this could come up next time. So I'm giving you guys 2 choices in my next country to play. It can either be Prussia, you know, like early Germany, or Russia. Either one, Prussia or Russia. I don't care which one. You guys make a choice, and I will play I'll play out their grand campaign with whichever one you guys choose. I'm also going to kind of ask you guys for a vote on this one as well. So you guys are getting to vote 3 things. And this goes to our Supreme Ruler 2020 Golden Circle game. Should I jump out of the UN or not? Should I try to stay in the UN? That's going to elongate that series a little bit, because obviously I have to wait for my approval ratings to go up to be able to attack those nations I don't have any casus belli against. So you guys choose. Should I go ahead and attack everybody without giving a care for the UN, or should I wait it out? But yeah, guys, I think this video is kind of starting to drag on a little bit, so I'll go ahead and I'll wrap it up. I want to say again, thank you to all of the old viewers, the new viewers, the old subs, the new subs. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for coming in and checking out my videos every single day. I appreciate it 100%. I love posting stuff on YouTube. It is a lot of fun for me. It gives me something to do, you know, because I do this. I take probably about 2, 3, 4 days a week, depending on weather conditions, because this window right in front of me can get very noisy in a rainstorm, and depending on that kind of messes with my recording schedule a little bit too. But I really do take a lot of enjoyment out of doing this. I wrap a lot of my week into doing stuff for this channel, and I really do love it. So I'm hoping that you guys see that transformed into the channel. But again, guys, I appreciate you all for watching, and I will see you guys all next time.